At first I was back and forth on what I wanted my ideal Samson to be. At first I wanted him to be the box tank that ran the lead mine on what is now Thomas's branch line. However, I settled on using Neil instead after being sold from the Sodor Mainland Railway in 1901, as well as creating unique names and backstories for SNM number 1 and 3. I put Samson on the back burner since I could not think of a unique idea, and I was not a fan of Samson being a WD austerity since I wanted him to be a large tank engine instead of being a tender engine. Then a couple weeks ago, I thought of a different type of austerity Samson can be. Here's the backstory for my ideal Samson. Samson was built in 1943 as part of the first batch of Hunslet austerity saddle tank engines built for the War Department. During this time, he was paired up with a brake van named Bradford. After the war, the two were kept for military use until they were sadly split up. Samson was sold to a steelworks while Bradford was sold to an industry on Sodor. While Samson was at the steelworks, there was a tipping ramp that no one was allowed to pass. Samson was accidentally not coupled to the wagons and they rolled past the spot. His driver told Samson to carefully pass the sign while no one was looking. Samson disagreed as an ex-military engine to follow orders of the sign. The driver took the risk and drove Samson past the sign. Samson weakened the tracks and fell over, cab over wheels style. This gave Samson a big head, thinking his military-like ideas were best. He would learn this would not be the best option, though not until after he was withdrawn from the steelworks and sold to the same industry on Sodor that Bradford was. The industry that the two were sold to was an oil refinery located near Killabon, junctioning from Kildane. Opened in the early 1960s when diesel started sticking around on the island region and they wanted a cheaper alternative. They originally had island region engines collect the oil, however they desired their own engine. Samson was repainted in the company's slime green livery and converted to burn oil from the refinery and was fitted with a diesel ejector to save on efficiency. On one of his trips to Kildane, he was needed urgently to take the train further on to Tidmouth. He was in a hurry to get back to the refinery, but accidentally coupled up to half of the express coaches. Samson made it as far as Bradford when he was stopped and looked behind and realized he did not hear Bradford behind him at all. This humbled Samson, and he still works at the refinery to this very day. As for the model, I had already planned to make an austerity model, but I did not know which. When I thought of Samson being an austerity engine, I immediately chose Samson. While Bradford is just my RWS Spiteful brake van model, re-liveried to match Samson, which in turn is just his livery from the CGI series since private industrial engines had unique liveries of their own. My ideal Samson's whistle is Brandon Pauly's Wilbert whistle. If you like listening to my ideal and seeing my models, leave a comment saying which character or location I should cover next. Next time I will come back to the main 11.